Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. It's Patri. Welcome if you're new here. Today I've got a pretty fun video. I decided to film the end of the year book tag, and I know you're supposed to film this a little bit earlier in the year, but I was gonna film like all the books I want to read before the year ends because I didn't do a November TBR, so I was just gonna do like a big one because I realized that I don't really uphold what I say in my TBRs. Like, I don't always read. I've realized I'm a huge mood reader. So where was I? Yes, I decided to film this because it would be more concise, more precise, and just shorter and better, and probably wouldn't be lying as much because there's only a couple books that I can talk about instead of just rambling about all the books I have. What was I just saying? I suck at TBRs and I didn't film one. I think I got out what I wanted to say. But anyways, before we get on with the video, I wanted to give my friend Nina a little shout out. Sometimes you guys comment about my earrings and I like that you guys like them. I like my earrings too. And so my favorite pair of earrings, I always wear them. They're these little green flowers. My friend Nina actually made them and she has her own little business. It's called K and Clay. I'll link it down below so you guys can get a few, and I'm actually wearing some from her fall collection, and it's like little maple leaves falling down, and they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I wear these non-stop, and I was like, I need some that are maybe a little bit more fall, even though I've been wearing these throughout fall too. And yeah, I got these. Definitely get them. They're great quality and they're just super cute. I have these from her and she's got super affordable prices. And the other really good thing is that she's actually eco-friendly. She uses eco-friendly clay, eco-friendly little clip thingies. She can explain it better. But yeah, I'll link down her Instagram and her Etsy shop. Go check it out because you guys always comment on my earrings and they're just great. Hey, so the end of the year book tag. I haven't really planned out the books for the prompts, so this is gonna be fun. It'll be whatever pops into my mind. Okay. First question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And yes, if you have been watching my videos, you know that since I started this channel, I've been trying to read this one book and I haven't finished it, and that is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and I've actually really been enjoying this book. I really have been. I just haven't been able to sit down and read it because school started and I didn't finish it throughout summer, and then it was just a lot for school. So I just kept on reading other books, and throughout the months I've read about like 150 pages, maybe a little more. But yesterday I started Thanksgiving break and I officially decided that I'm gonna read this throughout the next week, and hopefully I can finish it even before the weekend. I don't know if I really commit to it. Right now I'm at page 345. So let's see if I can do it. So let's see if I actually complete that, but I think I will, just because right now this is the only book I'm reading. Like, I'm not letting myself read any other books, and I'm so into the story. Like, anytime I pick this up again, I'm like, why did I put it down? Because I really do like it. So let's get on with this Bible. The other book that I started reading and I was not able to finish because of school either is The Blaze Wrath Games by Amparo Ortiz, and I actually, again, was really enjoying this, but I started reading it the week that it came out, and then that same week I had like 4 exams, and so I stopped, and then I started reading something shorter so that I could read that, and then I kind of just kept on reading other stuff and never picked this up. But I really hope to finish this because I want to support her. I was really enjoying it. Like, the story sounds so cool to me. It's like described as the World Cup but with dragons. And again, if that doesn't make you want to read it, then I don't know what will. But I really want to read this. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? We're kind of transitioning into winter, so I'm gonna like assume this is like transitioning from autumn to winter. And I've actually got 2 for that. The first one would be Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam, and I actually plan on reading this right after The Way of Kings. And this just screams to me like transitioning from autumn to fall. I don't know why. I think it might be the colors. It's like dark with the blue and the green, so that's kind of winterish. But the theme of the movie, not the movie, the book, seems pretty dark to me. It follows 2 couples who, because of some reasons, have to end up in the same house, and they don't know each other, and they basically start questioning if they should trust one another. And I think it's going to be very psychological and kind of like a commentary on how we perceive other people that we don't know. I'm not sure about that. And yeah, it's a literary fiction, so that's my guess, but I really want to read this. You know how the time switched and the days are way shorter now and it gets dark early? That's what this book reminds me of. So yeah. Okay, the next book that I feel like would be a really good transition between autumn and winter is A Wild Sheep Chase. I can't say that. A Wild Sheep Chase. There we go. By Haruki Murakami. And this is my first Murakami. I didn't really know that much about him, I'm not gonna lie. I've just been really into literary fiction lately, and I've gone down some booktube videos that talk about him a lot, and my boyfriend really enjoys him. He just honestly seems like an author that I would really like, because he explores a lot of magical realism and social themes, I think. And I've heard he's not afraid to get weird, and I'm all here for that. I really am. So I don't really know what this follows. I don't really know. My boyfriend just told me to buy this one out of all the other ones, and if you like look it up, this is like one of like what a lot of people consider his best one. But I think the colors remind me of a transition between autumn and fall. We got the fall colors, autumn and fall, autumn and winter. So we got like the fall colors and then the winter colors. And then the other thing is I feel like I associate magical realism with winter. I just do. And yeah, that's the only explanation I have. Something that's deep and literary fiction seems very autumn-y to me, but something that has magical realism seems very wintry to me. So that is my logic. The next question is there a new release that you're still waiting for? And yes, I am waiting for the 4th book in the An Ember in the Ashes series by Subha Tahir. I ate the first 3 up through audiobook throughout this year. Why am I talking so much with my hands? I really want to read the next one. I'm so excited to see what she's gonna do with it, and I can't believe this is gonna be the last one. I feel like so much is happening, and she set it up so that so much happened at the end of the 3rd book. So I really want to see how this all wraps up, because there's a lot going on, all very good. So we'll see. I'm excited. Sorry if this switched around. My camera died. But okay, 3 books that I want to read before the end of the year. First one, Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. And I picked this up because Paperback Dreams is always raving about how this is her favorite book. And it was on sale. Oh my god, I love how floppy it is. I love when they're floppy. Like, ooh, it's my favorite because then you don't have to like crease it. Anyways, I just really feel like I'm gonna like it. I think it's like teen angst and discovering bisexuality, and I'm not really sure what it's about, except that I feel like I might like it. So I want to read this before the end of the year. The 2 other books that I want to read before the end of the year are The Kiss Quotient and The Bride Test, both by both by Helen Huang. And I've just heard really amazing things about these. I really have. and they just seem fun. I feel like my TBR is filled with a lot of heavier books. Yeah, a lot of heavier books perhaps, and I just think these will be so fun. Romances are always just so fun. They're so fun. Next question is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And for this, I think The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid might get me there, just because everyone talks about how it's one of their favorite books. And I don't know if it'll become like my favorite. I feel like that's already been taken. That spot's already been taken, but it'll probably be one of my favorites. And this follows like a super famous Hollywood actress, kind of like a Marilyn Monroe, and how she's married 7 husbands. And I think they die when they marry her. I'm not too sure about that. I think that's what it is. And yeah, I've heard this is like heartbreaking but so amazing. So I think this will be it. I think this could potentially be one of my favorites. And then the next question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? And yes, I have. I think this counts. I think this might count. But I want to read this between the 30th of December and the 1st of January because this takes place in New Year's, and I just want to read this while New Year's is going on. And we follow 2 main characters. They were both born on New Year's Eve, I believe, and one of them was born first. And then I think they know each other throughout their entire lives, but then they actually really meet each other. And then it's a romance, so I'm assuming they get together. And it just seems super cute. This cover is beautiful, and I'm so here for the New Year's vibes. Like, that's gonna be so fun. So I guess this kind of counts as 2021 because it's like right at the end / start of the year. So the next book that I'm planning on reading in January, which is my birthday month, is The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I actually want to read this during my birthday week, I think. This is my boyfriend's favorite book, and I saw it at a used bookstore, and like, this cover is incredibly beautiful. I just love it. And it follows 2 couples. I don't know much more about that, but it's his favorite book and I want to give it a shot, and it would be really cool if I read this during my birthday week and it became one of my favorites. I just feel like I might really enjoy it. So yeah, this is the last book I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make, I'm not gonna lie, and you kind of have a little idea of all the books I want to get to and the time there's left. And yeah, if you want to read any of these, comment down below, or if you have read any of these, let me know and what you thought of them. You can find all my social medias down below and all my information, and go check it out. Go check out Nina's shop. Yeah, thank you for watching this. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye guys!